Hey Frank, hey Matt, how's it going? Just shooting this video for you. I'm going to show you where your website's currently ranking. I'm going to share with you a few tips on how the ranking is achieved. And then I'm also going to show you a couple of your competitors to see what sort of clicks they're getting through their website per month, and also, kind of what they're doing on the back end of their site to help them rank. So to get cracking, I'll get straight into it. The first thing I want to show you is where you're currently ranking. So I use this tool here called Ahrefs, and organic keywords are what I'm going to look at here. Drill down on that. And a keyword is just any search phrase entered into Google looking for your service. So party bus Brisbane, that's a perfect keyword there that's relevant to your industry. It's got good search volume. So volume here is searches per month. Traffic is how many clicks you're getting per month. And position is your position on Google search results. So there's 10 results per page. So here you can see that's page 2, 4, 5, and 7, and so on, going all the way up to page, whatever that is, 10, page 10. So um, really, you guys need to look at your content, and I'll tell you about that in a second as part of your Sunshine Coast 750. So there's some really good search volume here that you could really build on, and there's also hundreds more keywords that you could go after, and I'll show you those in a second. But the easiest way to rank for those is with step number 1 is content, and what I'm referring to there is content on your website. So all your words and images. Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on a home page, and the reason for that is Google actually stores all that information. It then knows exactly what you offer, where you offer it, what kind of clientele you're looking for. It really gets a good picture of your entire business. The other great thing about putting that content on your home page and other pages is you can get in keywords. So I'd be right here, I'd be saying limo services and putting Brisbane on the end of it, or Sunshine Coast, or Queensland, like wherever you guys want to do business, you add on that location. So I'd be putting Brisbane and Gold Coast along with these all the time, everywhere you can. Super important, because otherwise, anyone in Australia googling, um, googling limousine service is going to see it, and they might be in Perth. It's got nothing to do with you guys. But if they're typing in limousine service Brisbane, obviously makes sense, doesn't it? So that's content. Now, what I've done to look at your top 2 competitors to see what they're doing, I've just typed in Brisbane limo services, and I've chosen your top competitor, Limo I guess, Limo SO. And normally I'd come down and get these guys as well, but instead I've done that. Frank, what I spoke to you about was Impressive Limos here. So let's have a look at them. I can see they've got a little bit more content. No, just a little bit more. However, nowhere near the 2,000 word mark. So if I was you guys, that I'd be jumping all over that, getting those words on there. It's got to be properly written and good. Good, as I say. See, limousine service Sydney. There's a perfect keyword, and that should be littered all throughout with a bunch of different keywords, not just that. Limo service Sydney, limousine service Sydney, party bus service Sydney, etc. And you just keep going, and you get it all into your content, and then you start ranking for it organically. So that's content on them, and then Limoso. As we come down, yeah, very little content as well. Um, I always wonder how these guys manage to rank. There are other ways of ranking than just getting that content on there. You can use a blog too if you don't want to have a really, really big, long home page, but it's just easier just getting that content in there, and trust me, that helps you rank fast. So the next step I want to look at after content is backlinks. And backlinks are just anywhere one website refers to another via a clickable link. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm trying to highlight that part. Via a clickable link, and what that does is transfer authority from one website to another. They come from referring domains, and that's just a referring website. So right here, you've got www.pullup.vip Australia. That there is a backlink. However, because it's not a permanent backlink, it's only one on looking at your page, it doesn't count. But that's what they look like. Or it could just be some highlighted text, that says Pull Up VIP Australia. And when someone clicks on it, it takes them to your website. Really, really important, because once you've got that content on your page, it's like having a brand new car. Getting these backlinks is like putting the gas in it to make it go. Otherwise, you've just got this beautiful business card on the web that does nothing. So it's super important. Now, they're not all created equal. Some referring domains are better than others, as in other highly rated sites. And also, as long as they're relevant to your industry, really, really important. I won't go too much more in depth with that, but backlinks coming from good referring domains, very important to rank. Now, if we have a look at Impressive Limos here, you can see they've got over 6,500 links from 159 domains. This actually isn't the best SEO work I've ever seen in my life, and that's shown by them only getting 649 clicks per month, which I must say isn't bad. It's just could be better, and I'll show you why in a minute. Yeah, let's look at it now. Organic keywords, if we come in and have a look, this is where SEO gets a little bit, complex. What they've done is they've got all the content on their website. So you can see here, they're ranking it in the first position for a whole bunch of keywords, but very few of them are buyer intent. So when you or they're their own name. So they get, for their own name here, like their traffic is terrible from, they're not even getting a click per month from all of these keywords until we get down to, we've got 26 for Impressive Limos. And that tells me that all these ones up here are not buyer intent keywords. So I come along and look for the best traffic keywords because that's people Googling it and clicking on it and then usually making a call. Out of 11 people that click on it, you'd expect a few phone calls. So the idea is you come and get all the best ones. Hummer hire, there's a perfect buyer intent keyword. They're looking to hire the limo, not just to have a look at it. So you can see there straight away, 66 clicks. It jumps up astronomically because it's a buyer intent keyword. So that's really important to look at. These guys haven't done it properly. Okay, now if we look at Limoso, 1,100 backlinks, quite a lot of referring domains. You don't need anywhere near this to rank with these guys. These guys are getting poor quality links, and they're overdoing their links to referring domain ratio. Therefore, it's actually hurting them, if anything. So, this could be done a lot better. But however, their buyer intent keywords are done way better because it's pulling them in over 3,500 clicks per month in Brisbane alone. This is their Brisbane page, so pretty important there. You can see to get to that top page of as many of those buyer intent keywords. I mean, if that wasn't booking them, a few hundred customers a month, I don't know what would. So this is why this is by far the most effective way of marketing out there. It's better than any advertising service. Tenfold. So it's really, really important to have your site ranked. Now, the last step I'll share with you is citations. And citations are anywhere your business name, number, and address is located on any directory, but it's got to be as exactly seen on your Google My Business account, which you guys don't have yet, I don't think. I tried looking for it before and I couldn't find it. Not to say you don't have one, I just couldn't find it. Now, if you do have one, they've got to be fully filled out correctly, and you've got to have a competitive amount of reviews to get into the top 3 here. And the reason we get into the top 3 is because this adds about an extra 30% clicks on top of the top location down here. So if you're in position 1, these guys are getting 3,700 clicks just for being in this spot. They're getting an extra 30% if they were in this spot as well. Go back. So super important. And then, as I said, citations, what they are, you need to go out and get them on websites like Angie's List, Home Advisor, Yelp, all those big directory sites, Yellow Pages, and there's thousands of them. And I guarantee these guys would only probably have about 30, maybe 50. So if you go and get, the idea is to go and get hundreds of them and they'll never catch you. And that's something that we do straight up is we go and get a big chunk of citations and we just bulldozer these guys. So well worth looking into. So they're the 3 main tips. Content on your website, backlinks coming from other websites, and citations for your Google My Business account. If you wanted to aim for something like that, it's going to take a bit of time, but it's definitely doable, and you don't have to stop there. If you wanted to take your business to capture all of Queensland, or to capture Brisbane and Queensland, or Brisbane, Gold Coast, Queensland, Melbourne, wherever you want to go, as far as you want to go, you can just keep adding location pages to your website, buying the vehicles that you need, and employing people in those locations, and you could push this up to probably 10,000, 20,000 clicks. You just add them all together as you get to page 1 for all of them. So it's a really, really, really big tool to build your business nowadays. So with that, I hope that helped and you've learned something. If you want to move ahead and get your website sort of up to scratch, and then do some SEO work, let me know. Otherwise, I'd love to hear some feedback on what you thought of the video. So if you wanted to reach me, probably the best way is to just contact me on Messenger. In fact, I'll send this link to you on Messenger and we can go from there. All right, thanks guys. Have a great day. Bye.